Well, I went into foster care when I was 7, and I was quite lucky because I was placed with my sister as well. And I'd say we both had a really positive experience. We started in short-term placements, which were actually 2 years, so it doesn't feel that short-term, and then went into a long-term placement. And at about 15, I decided that I was ready to kind of move on. I wasn't getting the independence that I really wanted. So I did break the placement down, but moved in with a really lovely person and remained with that person until I was 18. I was supported through Prospects Pathway Service throughout that from 18 to 21, and they helped a lot with education, getting into college and supporting me through those courses, and employment as well, helping me build my CV to prepare me for employment when I was ready for it. And then when I became a parent, really supported me with that, helping with different groups that I could attend, and if I wanted someone to go with me, my pathway advisor was there to support me through that. A good foster carer is someone that can be really open-minded. It's someone who can really support and help a young person. It's someone who can provide a good home as well, and that's the most important thing. I feel a good foster carer is someone who's got to have an understanding that every young person's different and their needs are always different, and their emotional side of life is also different as well. When I was a young person in foster care, I found it really difficult to attach to my foster carers because I have my own family, I have my birth mum and my birth dad. So to try and be with another family and play happy families is sometimes really difficult, and I think some foster carers really need to understand that it isn't a bad thing or a negative outlook on them, it's just how that young person is. So yeah, real understanding more than anything. A good placement is one where it's individual to that person. When a young person moves in, I think they should be allowed to kind of maybe redecorate how they would want to redecorate. I was allowed to spray paint my bedroom, to be fair. And it's just a home that someone can feel safe in and stable in, and somewhere they know that they can mess up and everything's actually going to be okay sometimes. It's just a home for that young person, whether or not it's in a family environment or whether it's with a single carer. It's just that opportunity to have a safe space. So if I could advise a prospective foster carer, I would first of all ask them to do it for the right reasons. You do have those that sometimes come in it for the financial gain, and that could have a more negative impact on a young person than what was happening before. I'd also say get ready for the ride, because it's going to have its ups and downs, like all teenagers and all young people do in life. And also to remember that you were a young person once, you were that child. You were the one slamming the door and screaming and kicking off and staying out late, and that's just how it goes sometimes. So just be ready for it and enjoy it, because that's the most important thing. You've just got to enjoy it. I've had a few different foster carers, and they have all inspired me in their own ways. I guess the people that I stayed with the longest have inspired me to go out there and try and achieve and have a job, but one I enjoy as well, not just settle for something, which is something they never did. And through family as well. I left them at 15 years old, but they still treat me as their own and call me their daughter now, and that's amazing. Forgiveness as well, that's something else that they've taught me. They're able to do it after me acting like a brat. I can be more than forgiving to some people in my life. I've been inspired by others to be more caring and loving and kind. They were Buddhists, so it was really lovely actually, because they were so open-minded about things, and that's a really nice way to be in life, just really optimistic all the time. And I'm quite an optimistic person now, and I never really used to be. So I think they've really had that impact on me.